Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. It's your favorite cowboy, the Crypto Cowboy. How is everybody feeling on this beautiful Friday, February 21st, 8:55 p.m.? How is everybody feeling? For those that don't know me, my name is Abstract, the Crypto Abstract, your favorite crypto cowboy. I'm a crypto educator. I've taught thousands of people how to use crypto in their every single day life, how to make money with crypto and understand crypto, okay? I'm everyday crypto 24/7. I love y'all. Y'all love me. Let's get it, guys. So for those that don't know me also, I built a community on Discord called the Inner Circle Discord. It's a community where people can come together, people can win together, people can learn from each other, and also people can get exclusive market analysis from me and exclusive market calls. If you're interested in the Inner Circle Discord, hey, the link is in the bio. Click that link. You'll get an invite to the Discord, and you can join the Discord, guys. Thank you guys so much for joining the live stream today, man. You guys know I love to do the live streams, and I love to spread content. I love to spread knowledge because at the end of the day, like I always say, I was just like everyone else. I didn't know anything in the crypto universe, and I fell in love with the crypto universe, and I just want to spread this love, and I just want to spread this knowledge, guys. So, what are we going to talk about today? You guys know it damn well what I'm going to talk about today, guys. Folks, we just had the biggest, yes, the biggest crypto hack in crypto's history, okay? The single biggest hack in history, okay? Today, Bybit was hacked for 1.5, if I'm not mistaken, $1.5 billion, okay? And let's dive right into what happened, guys. Biggest crypto hack in history, Bybit exploit is latest security blow to the industry. And guys, one thing I do want you guys to know, Bybit is the second biggest exchange in the world today. Okay, so $1.5 billion hack is not a joke. That's 1.5 billions, not with an M, with a B. Okay, 1.5 billion. And it says the Bybit hack is more than twice as large as the second largest crypto exploit, which belongs to Ronin Network. Okay, so it was for more than $1.4 billion on the 21st, which is today, making it the single largest hack. It basically represented. Here's the crazy part about all this. It represented 60% of all crypto funds that were stolen in 2024 alone. Okay, we all know hacks and all this kind of stuff is normal in crypto, at least, because the way crypto is the way crypto's made, right? Decentralized. There's no backdoor. So once that crypto's stolen, there's no way to technically get it back unless the person who owns that wallet sends it back themselves, okay? Now, the craziest part about all this unraveling that I've been looking at and all the research I've been doing today about this hack is that Zach XBT, which is basically a blockchain detective investigator, right? He's saying that Lazarus Group, as we all know, Lazarus Group were the people responsible for the Ronin hack back in the day. This is North Korea, okay? So it says over here, Arkham Intelligence announced that on-chain security sleuth Zach XBT has identified the Lazarus Group, a North Korean hacker group, as being behind the 1.46 billion Bybit hack on February 21st, okay? So it's just insane to think that a company like Bybit would be getting finessed on this scale. I mean, I understand, Uncle Joe over here next door gets robbed, but a company as big as Bybit getting hacked, and what people are saying is that Bybit was actually hacked because, if I'm not mistaken, it's a multi-sig wallet, okay? So let's see on Bybit if we can get some knowledge over here of what went on over here. I know they made a post earlier. So Bybit detected unauthorized activity involving one of our ETH cold wallets. The incident occurred when our ETH multi-sig cold wallet executed a transfer to a warm wallet. I have no idea what a warm wallet is. Everyone's making jokes about this because I just know hot wallet and cold wallet. I've never heard about a warm wallet. Okay. Unfortunately, this transaction was manipulated through a sophisticated attack that masked the signing interface, displaying the correct address while altering the underlying smart contract logic. So this is very sophisticated hack, guys, because on the front end, when you see it, it looks like, oh, it's going to this address, like everything looks perfect, but in reality, behind it, the code was actually going to another wallet. So as a result, the hacker was able to gain control of the affected ETH cold wallet and transfer its holdings to an unidentified address. Okay? So, and then they're saying that they're working with leading blockchain experts, forensics, yada yada, so that they can figure out what's going on. Okay? This is absolutely bonkers. And also, one of the crazy things is that Bybit was actually, so when all of this happened, right, there was mass panic for the most part. Everybody was running around trying to figure out what's going on. Kind of like how FTX happened. A lot of people flooded Bybit to withdraw their crypto from Bybit because, as we all know, what happened with FTX, guys, that was a serious, how do we say, people are traumatized. People are very traumatized after what happened with FTX and all the money that they lost and having to wait literally 2 to 3 years for their money to come in. And people just, like, guys, you guys remember that FTX hack. The people are just getting their money back now. Have you guys thought about that for a second? People are just getting their money back now from the FTX scandal. So as soon as this happened, people rushed. People were flooding the gates trying to withdraw their crypto. And then the CEO of Bybit actually posted, since the hack 10 hours ago, Bybit has experienced a number of withdrawals that we have never seen. And we have a total of more than 350,000 withdrawal requests. So far, only 2,100 withdrawal requests left to be processed. Overall, 99.994 withdrawals percent have been completed. If your withdrawals are completed, please comment here, yada, 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 okay? You know, stating that the Bybit functions and the product remain functional, you know, that they're working around the clock to figure it out. The interesting thing about all this is that, you know, Bybit was saying that they're one-to-one, that, you know, all the crypto inside their exchange is back one-to-one, and at the end of the day, whether that's true or not, at the end of the day, they are processing all the withdrawals. So one thing that's for sure is that they are gaining people's trust, in the sense that anytime we kind of seen these stuff happen with other exchanges, guys, we already know what happens. You already know that they pause withdrawals, and then pretty much everyone is screwed for the foreseeable future until they figure it out. Now, on the flip side, there are people commenting. I found a post saying that Bybit was actually taking a loan to. Right here, Bybit's handling of the hack is reassuring. 80% of the stolen ETH has been recovered. No emergency ETH buyback, using bridge loans instead. Withdrawals are running smoothly. No panic. Transparency. They did do a huge. They did do a huge live stream
asking, will Bybit buy the missing gap of Ethereum to cover this loss? For immediate sake, we are currently reaching out to our partners to give us a bridge loan. So currently we're not buying, and even if we want to buy, it's too big of an amount to be moving around. But we are getting help and support from our partners. We actually already secured almost 80% of the Ethereum that's been stolen as a bridge loan to give us that liquidity, to help us with the liquidity crunch, so we can pass this crucial period. Okay. So we are not buying ETH at the moment. We are relying on a bridge loan from our partners to help us. Okay.
Hey, I gotta give it up to them. This is one of the best handlings of a hack scam type situation that I've ever seen from any exchange, to be honest with you. Usually when other exchanges happen, like FTX is the best example, when kind of crazy shit like this happens, everyone's pretty much screwed. We've seen what happened with Gemini when their Gemini Earn program got rugged, and it literally took them, I think it was like a year and a half, to literally bring back all the funds, okay? Today we're drinking the good old Wawa water, by the way, the trench water. You got to stay hydrated in the trenches. Not the best water in the world, but hey, water's water. Well, I will say this, okay? Definitely the best handling that I've seen from an exchange. So for the most part, Bybit is still gonna be fine in my eyes. But what worries me, and I find it very troublesome, is that North Korea keeps hacking blockchains and keep making money, and it makes me feel like there might be a retaliation against this. We do know that the President Trump talks about making the U.S. the crypto capital of the world, and at the end of the day, it just makes you feel like, how much longer can we go where we're just gonna allow this kind of activity? At the end of the day, it is blockchain technology, and it's inherently flawed in that way where people can hack, etc. And even they got hacked because it was a masked interface. So the interface showed everything was fine, but in reality, everything was actually messed up. Behind the scenes, there was a bunch of nonsense going on. So it's tough in these certain kind of moments. But at the end of the day, I'm just happy that Bybit is okay. Bybit, I think, is a phenomenal exchange. Onboarded so many people into crypto, helped so many people, provided so many tools that oh my goodness, helped so many people in this space, providing tools, leverage, etc. So for them to be okay, that's great. I'm assuming that at some point they're gonna make this money back, obviously through fees, etc. But a lot of people, are in support of Bybit. At the end of the day, Bybit's always been a really good exchange. I just find it interesting also that the hacker took the money in Ethereum. Okay. Now, what I do find interesting as well, okay? Hold on. Hold on. So one thing that people were talking about was that Bybit was that the ETH that the hacker took, he was actually bridging the ETH to Solana. Now, I don't understand why he would be bridging to Solana, but I did read recently that he did send it to 39 different wallets. So the hacker, Lazarus Group, etc., are already sending the funds to other wallets. So it's not like they are keeping it in the same wallet, okay? Let's see over here. Of course, Kraken saying that their client funds are okay from the recent Bybit hack. But I did read that basically they are bridging their ETH to Solana, and I wonder why. Now, they probably have techniques they probably have techniques to launder the money, probably wash the money. There's various techniques that people use. I don't personally do it, obviously, but there's techniques where people can use something like a tornado cash. Somebody can, let's say he can bridge, I guess, small increments at a time, wash it to other wallets, trade on other wallets, grow that money on different wallets. So there's that to think about. I do like what Carl the Moon actually posted over here saying, stop comparing FTX and Bybit. FTX was a scam. Bybit is a legit profitable company. Hacks happen, and Bybit can absorb this hack easily. Okay, I don't know about easily, but they are going to be able to absorb this hit. So he's the Bybit hacker has now moved 400k ETH to new wallets from the original hack address. They're making big moves. So I'm assuming one thing about this is that for people who are trained hackers like this, people who are very experienced in this game, I'm assuming they already have different methods that they can. I'm assuming that they have, methods that they can launder and wash this money, right? Because at the end of the day, that's still 1.5 billion dollars in ETH, and people are gonna be tracking that. 100% people are gonna be tracking it, and at the end of the day, whatever of these funds end up on an exchange, people will be looking to freeze those funds, looking to see who KYC'd, who sent that money, who's withdrawing that money. So at the end of the day, we all know we live in 2025. We don't live in 2014 when crypto exchanges weren't KYC'd. Now all crypto exchanges are KYC'd. So now if any money is sent to any exchange, people will figure it out, especially if they are swapping to cash, right? Now, if they're swapping to other coins, there's methods, bridges, mixers that people can use. But to get cash, unless they're selling it privately to somebody else, I don't know how they're going to be able to. It's going to be very tough for them to put all this money into cash, okay? So, look, I wish the best of luck to Bybit and all their endeavors, and it's really tough when this kind of situation happens, being it's the biggest crypto hack of all time. And when we look at the market, actually, one thing that I do find interesting is that stock market is actually reacting with the crypto hack. Now, earlier today, the market already opened in a red. Okay, so that's something to think about, guys. The market already opened in the red, and we do have a miniature red candle on the S&P 500. So stocks also. So here's the interesting thing about this hack: stocks were already taking a hit earlier today, and then the crypto hack happened, and actually the stock market actually reacted to that and we've seen a correction incoming on crypto. Now, one thing I do want you guys to keep in mind, if I had to place a bet here, I would say that most likely Ethereum will take another leg down. I do believe that it's probably not going to touch that 2150 that it hit on all the way here on February 3rd when we had that capitulation on ETH. So I don't believe that Ethereum will retest this, but I do believe that we can retest this zone. So maybe we can go back into the zone, find a bottom before we ultimately go up. Honestly, I have to say, that Ethereum most likely is going to drop here because, guys, it is $1.5 billion in Ethereum. If I'm not mistaken, it's about, I think it's like 0.45% of all Ethereum supply. The market is very liquid, but at the end of the day, when it's, half of a percent of the Ethereum supply and it's in a hacker's hands, God knows what he's going to do with that. I mean, he could swap out of Ethereum. He can, there's many things that can happen, but what we can't negate is that, it's $1.5 billion in Ethereum. TMG said, why would the stock market react to the hack? What's the correlation? I mean, at the end of the day, stock market and crypto have been correlated for some time now. Now, I do understand that in the past month and a half, crypto has uncorrelated a little bit, following has been uncorrelating a little bit with the stock market. But for the most part, stocks and crypto have all been correlated. I mean, crypto went up to the moon after the election. Stocks went to the moon after election. So everything is correlated in a way. So if crypto were to have a $1.5 billion hack like we had today, it only makes sense that it translates to a dump in stocks. Okay? So at the end of the day, like I've always said in the past, you know, in stocks, when there's a dump, in crypto, right? Because crypto's 24 hours, correct? Crypto's 24 hours. Stocks aren't. So especially right now, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, where where crypto's 24 hours and crypto's being traded, but stocks aren't, the stock market will wait to see what happens with the crypto market, because that's where the sentiment changes. If crypto were to dump too much in off hours, right, for the stock market, the stocks, when they open up, they can easily be affected by the dump happening in crypto, because crypto almost feels like the sentiment in the market. Crypto kind of controls the sentiment because it trades 24 hours, whereas stocks doesn't. Okay, so at the end of the day, I do feel like for the rest of the crypto market, I mean, Bitcoin looks phenomenal. I mean, still looks phenomenal. The fact that it almost didn't even flinch through all of this nonsense. I mean, yesterday it basically, today earlier, it basically almost hit 100K. And I feel like as if the hack didn't happen, then it probably would have passed 100K. So at the end of the day, Bitcoin is still in a bullish trajectory, still with a bullish tendency, still trying to moon. And even after this hack, only down barely, guys. What, down 3%? You know, maybe 2 to 3% here. So to me, I feel like we are still very bullish. Now, unfortunately for ETH, as bullish as I am on Ethereum, it's just sad to see this whole hack happen, because now it brings up a bigger question and a little bit more of people being a little cautious when trading Ethereum. So I do feel like Ethereum has to retest that bottom, only because that was such a big amount of money. If it was $100 million, nobody would care. $200 million, nobody would care. But the fact that it's the biggest hack in crypto history and it's in Ethereum, I mean, guys, we have to be realistic here, and we have to tell ourselves here, we have to listen to the sentiment in the market, especially for Ethereum. So look, personally, I feel like, and I always said this is an amazing time to be buying Ethereum, regardless of what's going on. This is an amazing time to buy Ethereum. This price coming down, these are all buy opportunities, guys. These are all buy opportunities. So I just want you guys to remember that on my stance, I believe that Ethereum is still a very good buy at the moment. Whereas, I know a lot of people might be nervous, etc., but Ethereum still looks very good. And if it were to retest this bottom and hold, we can legit go parabolic. I swear we can legit go parabolic if Ethereum could hold these key levels, guys. So I'm looking forward to seeing Ethereum's price action in the next 2 weeks, because I feel like as though many good opportunities will present themselves, and the people who take advantage of these moments will always win. The people who buy the fear always win. And you know I always preach that, because if you buy the greed, you are most likely to take a loss. And when we look at the fear and greed index, guys, hold on. When we look at the crypto fear and greed index, we are actually neutral, which is surprisingly, and that's what shows how strong the market is. The fact that we are neutral even after we just had the biggest crypto hack in history. Guys, the market is looking stronger than ever before. That's something that we have to be real about. We can't just see a hack and now automatically assume, oh no, the market's over now, bull run's over. No, who said the bull run's over? Bull run never ended. And it's most likely not going to end anytime soon. So we have to take advantage of these moments when there's fear and people are shitting the bed and people are scared. We have to take advantage. We have to invest so that we can make bigger returns. Because the lower we go, guys, the more reward you will make on the upside. Okay? That's just something that you guys have to think about. Okay? But all in all, I mean, the market is looking very healthy. I would have, to be honest with you, I would have expected a way bigger sell-off after that hack. But it seems like the market is unfazed with these kind of things. People are kind of numb to this stuff. People before used to run in panic and all this stuff, but people are very unfazed. People aren't selling easily. People are accumulating, if anything. People are buying Ethereum at these levels, okay? So, you know, and at the end of the day, according to RSI, we on the daily, we already got to oversold levels. We can go a little lower, okay, etc. But like holding the support of 2150, I would bet that it would hold. TMG saying in the chat, so it's like how BTC dominance flips altcoin runs. Well, as you all know, when Bitcoin dominance, we could take a look at Bitcoin dominance because we haven't taken a look at Bitcoin dominance in a while. One thing that's for sure is that Bitcoin dominance is ripping. Bitcoin dominance is on the moon. And this is part of the reason why, not even part, it's one of the biggest reasons why altcoins have been bleeding, because we have Bitcoin dominance still in an upward trajectory. At the end of the day, altcoins will only run once Bitcoin dominance comes down. And that's just something always remember. As long as Bitcoin dominance is up, that altcoin season that you're looking for, that altcoin season where everyone's bathing in money, everyone's making money, everyone's jumping and everyone's like, I'm about to go buy a Lamborghini, I'm gonna go buy my Porsche 911. You know, that's when Bitcoin dominance goes down. Those are those moments where people are gonna be making an absurd amount of money. But I do feel like, and I've said this in the past, we are reaching a very important number for Bitcoin dominance, because the higher it goes here, guys, it's only a matter of time before it tumbles. Because we've seen that here in December of 2020, where we had a massive rise, came down in September, went all the way up, and then in January was the top of Bitcoin dominance, and we had an absolute insanity altcoin season, absolutely ripping. Okay, so you know, this going down was Bitcoin dominance going down, and that meant that altcoin season has started then. Okay, so at the end of the day, Bitcoin is still holding extremely well though against the rest of the market. And the thing is that Bitcoin dominance can even go higher, because when you look at the market, I mean, Bitcoin seems unaffected by these things. That's what it feels like to me. Bitcoin, it feels like it's almost unaffected, as if Bitcoin doesn't care about what the rest of the market is doing. Bitcoin is a hack, $1.5 billion in ETH. Oh, whatever. It's like Bitcoin doesn't even care about what the rest of the market is doing. Okay, so to me, everything looks solid, guys. I feel like there's no reason to panic, nothing to worry about. But do expect in the next week or so that there might be a little sell-off here. Maybe come Monday when stock market opens, Sunday night, you know, usually Sunday night, Monday morning is when we start getting a gist of what's going to happen. So I do feel like for the most part, we should be seeing a little bit of weirdness going on soon in the market. But no reason to panic, guys. It's only a reason to buy more crypto, DCA, dollar cost average, build a position so that you can make extreme money by the end of this bull run. Because at some point in this bull run, altcoin season will come, okay? And when altcoin season does come, you need to be positioned correctly so that you can make substantial cash, okay? So at the end of the day, Bitcoin dominance still has potential to go up. We have Philippe Sanders over here saying, chill guy to the moon. I mean, chill guy to the moon. I mean, let's see. Chill guy to the moon. I don't know right now. I mean, I don't see any moon right now. But like I always say, guys, this is better than buying a lottery ticket, guys. This is something that you could buy, hold on. Hey, you never know. Might go to the moon, etc. TMG altcoin season may be the biggest exchange of wealth yet. I do agree with that. And as we all see in sentiments in the market, for the most part, guys, one thing we always see is in that fear, right? Nobody wants to buy. Everyone is nervous, etc. But when it's peak FOMO, okay, because even last bull run with Doge, we hit 74 cents, okay? So even in peak FOMO, we see parabolic numbers. But the thing is that now there's way more cash in the world. We've inflated our dollar away substantially. There's just so way more money in the market. The market is so much bigger. I mean, we have Bitcoin literally sitting at $96,000 unaffected about what's going on to the market. That's something unheard of. Before in other markets, man, other bear markets, other bull runs, if something like this happened, I mean, the market reacted substantially. And I just feel like with Bitcoin, there's just so much more money involved. So much more money involved in Bitcoin, and so much more money involved in crypto as a whole. And I feel like altcoin season, all these altcoins have been lagging behind greatly. Now, there's certain altcoins that did well, but for the most part, I mean, we're looking at a 77-cent Cardano. We're looking at Solana only at 170. Like, all these altcoins are in the red. HBAR 21 cent. I mean, XRP really is the one that did well already in this bull run. But the rest of these coins aren't doing that well. They're lagging behind. And I feel like that's why I say that, and I agree with what TMG is saying in the chat, that at the end of the day, once this altcoin season finally arrives, the one that we've been waiting for so long, when it finally arrives, guys, there will be substantial gains, substantial money made, and people will FOMO in, because every cycle people always FOMO in at the top. Now us, everyone watching this video, this live stream today, knows to buy the bottom, knows to ride the hype and sell the hype. Okay? Now buying FOMO and all that, I mean, I'll tell myself sometimes like, oh, I'm not gonna FOMO, and then I FOMO and I lose money, because FOMOing is a recipe for disaster. But people love to gamble, and when this altcoin season really starts ripping, people will FOMO. People will be itching to make money, itching to find out what's the new project, what's the new coin to buy. Okay, so at the end of the day, we are still in a very good position, guys. We are still very bullish. There's nothing to be worried about. I, for one, will be accumulating at these numbers, especially in Ethereum at these numbers. Ethereum looks very solid to me, even after this hack. And what I will be watching for is a miniature dump on Ethereum in the coming days, so that we can get better entry points. Okay? And one thing as well, XRP, and I will repeat what I said about XRP in the past. I feel as though there's still so much other better coins to invest in than an XRP, only because the risk to reward is not as high anymore. So the reward isn't as high on XRP as it once was before this pump, when it was all the way down here at 52 cents. Okay, so I don't feel as though the reward is as high as it once was. Okay, and that's just something that you guys got to take into account. Do you want to buy a coin that's already so big that maybe only has a 2x in it left? Or do you want to buy a coin that's big but relatively not as big, and there's so much more potential for gains, like a Cardano? So much more potential for gains according to Fibonacci retracements on Cardano. Cardano can hit a max of, woohoo, it can hit a max of $12. Now, will it get there? We don't know. But it can reach those numbers. Even being mediocre, average on Cardano is $3.08. Then $4.85, $7.72, $10.59, $12.36. So there's so much more potential in other coins than an XRP, guys. Even, like, to me, there seems like there's more potential in Ethereum than XRP. I just feel like XRP, if you had bought the bottom and you are riding out this hype, congrats. You made an amazing investment and you're crazy up. But now holding this to try to think that it's going to reach $12, etc. I mean, in my eyes, I feel like that's one big waste of time. There's so much more other projects that have way more potential and way more money to be made. I mean, look at this chart. This is buying the greed, okay? And on the fib, it really is only like a 2.5x left. Okay, so double up and a half for XRP. That's the max top, and we all know nobody's selling the top of this market. No one, not the best trader in the world, sells the exact top of the market, okay? So that's something that you guys got to take into account. But I'm going to leave you guys on that note, and just one thing I want you guys to remember is little things. I'm bullish on Ethereum still. Buy on the way down on Ethereum because I do expect a retracement on Ethereum. I do believe there's other better altcoins than holding an XRP. If you made crazy money on XRP, hey, I would consider taking some off the table and maybe positioning yourself in other coins and getting ready for this massive pump. Because if this market is going to continue to go up, like I think it is, then other coins, if XRP could do a double up, and XRP is worth, if I'm not mistaken, I can check, but XRP should be worth about $150 billion around there. It is worth, okay, I got close, $148 billion. So for XRP to be $148 billion, I just feel like how much more can it really go up? XRP really doesn't have adoption. It's just people buying and holding, guys. So at the end of the day, guys, stay positive. Let's see how this market plays out with all this FUD going on, and let's continue to make this money. Let's continue to remain positive, and there's still going to be a lot of opportunities out here. And one last thing before I let you go, stop trading meme coins on Solana, please. Please stop trading meme coins on Solana. The hype is over. People have salt in their mouth from the Libra coin. Stop trading meme coins on Solana. And then I get DMs like, oh, but that means sell Solana too? No, I'm talking about meme coins on Solana. Solana is the shit. I love Solana. Solana is great. But guys, the meme coins on Solana, I don't know. The hype is done, and the funny thing is there's rumors going around that Kanye is expected to drop a token tonight. Apparently he updated his website and the contract address will appear on this page. Knowing Kanye, anything can change at the last second though. I don't know if that's gonna happen, but that's just what people are rumoring around. TMG said, look into BNB. BNB is cool. I hope there's a BNB meme season because everyone's just tired of Solana, but also the BNB meme season almost felt like it was only like 3 days. And then everyone stopped trading on BNB. But at the end of the day too, BNB still is bigger than Solana right now. BNB is worth 94 billion, while Solana is only worth 83 billion. So there is actually room to make money there. I believe BNB and Solana are worth way more than XRP. XRP, no one uses that chain. It's almost like a ghost chain, but everyone buys and holds because of a theory of, the banks and the U.S. government is going to use XRP and a technology to build banking infrastructure. That's just what y'all said. That's just what they said. That's what other influencers said. That shit ain't confirmed. I have yet to see that. They've been talking about that for 10 years. So where is it at? If someone could show me where they're using that, I don't see any of it. So BNB and Solana to me and Cardano are worth more than XRP. So I just feel like there's a lot of opportunities here. It's just all about positioning your money correctly, guys. But guys, on that note, I appreciate everyone for showing up to the live stream. Like always, you guys, I'm very appreciative of you guys showing up. And tomorrow, like always, there will be another live stream. We'll be covering the market, and hopefully there's more developments going on with the even with the Libra. I hope there's more developments with Libra coin and this hack that just happened from North Korea on Bybit. Okay, But like I always say, guys, stay positive. Don't do drugs. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. And another day, another dollar, guys. Peace. Peace.